Although wiring our house has not been the hardest part of our build, it's definitely turning out to be the longest.
And now it feels a little overwhelming.
And as motivation wanes, we're really feeling the push to get this project completed.
We're in a little bit of a race.
We come up with creative ways to keep ourselves motivated.
We did a thing, and it's a little extra.
And we keep on pushing for progress each day. So sit back and enjoy the
Ryan and Sarah's electrical show.
And if you haven't already, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a moment of the build.
Going to build, Marley? Are we going to build?
Guess what?
What?
Today, we're gonna work on more electrical.
More electrical.
All
It's the electrical show.
Yeah, it's like Ryan and Sarah's electrical show. I can't, I couldn't slow it down.
All
right.
It's like we're in a little bit of a slog. Like,
Uh-huh.
I was excited to get to electrical, and
now we're here.
Now we're here. In the beginning of it, we like pushed through, and now we're in the middle of it, and it's a lot.
It would be nice to get to the rough-in inspection, so
Yeah.
we are feeling more motivated. So I guess the only way to get there is to continue pulling wires. Ready?
I don't know.
Okay. I am. I'm ready to do something today. All right, we are chugging away. We've decided that today, since we have kind of limited time, we'll just work on tying up loose ends that we know we need to get to. So Ryan has been busy wiring switches and outlets to lights that are running above our little hallway area that runs between the two bedrooms. And then I've been busy wiring the lights in the downstairs bathroom and wiring the lights in my daughter's bedroom. So I just got her closet done. Now I'm gonna start her sconce lights and keep on moving along.
I just got done running that last light to connect all the sconces together, and now I'm going to connect my first three-way. No, it's not what you think.
I asked him if he's having fun in this three-way situation already, so we've already been joking around about it.
So we were debating whether we were going to go under or over, and it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. So avoiding going under the house is my preference. So I'm going to go ahead and run that first three-way up and over to this switch, and then we'll have this entryway area all finished.
So you're saying there's many ways to approach a three-way? Sorry, last one. I'll get to work.
Then once we get this done, now we're on to the big three-way runs that are in the great room that will power our main lights and our outdoor lights. So those will be a couple of big runs. I'll need to go over into the house for those ones. And then we'll be getting closer and closer to be ready to calling this rough in. Okay, I'm on light number 3 up here, and it is hot up here in the loft area. It's not very hot outside, but without any insulation, this the peak of the house warms up really quickly. So I'm gonna try to get these last 2 can lights in our loft bedroom complete, and then I think we're gonna be done for the day. We had a really productive day, and we'll be ready to hit it again tomorrow. Box number 3 down, 1 left to go. All right, this is the last can up in the loft area, and as you can probably tell, I am hot and sweaty and ready to be done being up high. Really hoping that when we put insulation in the loft here that this area cools down. I'm sure it will. We did a thing, and it's a little extra, but these last few days the weather's been getting up into the 70s, been beautiful weather, you know, great for outdoor gardening and everything, but inside the house, especially up in the loft area, it is getting warm inside this house, and we're really kind of worried that during the summer we're gonna have to spend a lot of time in here, and we're not gonna want to be in here if it's boiling. So we bought an air conditioner. It's not how we're going to cool the house when it's all finished. We're planning on putting in a couple of mini splits down the way, but even just having this in here to help alleviate some of the hot air, I think is going to go a long ways. And even if it does nothing to cool down the temperature inside the house, being able to just come over and put your head in front of cool air is amazing. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to just get it set up. It's supposed to be a little warmer tomorrow, and it'd be nice to be able to have on so we can stay a little bit cool. I got some goodies from the post office, and it's time to break into them and see what we got. It's been about a week since I got the FlexiSpot E7 Pro Plus standing desk, and I have to say I'm loving it. With the amount of time that I spend editing, it was not uncommon for me to have a sore back and sore butt, and it really made sitting and editing uncomfortable. And what I love about the E7 by FlexiSpot is that I can change the height of the desk. I can go from sitting to standing, back to sitting, and it's very easy to do. One thing I was really impressed with was the strength of this desk, and it has individual motors for each leg. Some of the cool features that are just kind of added extra bonuses is like the space of this desk. It's huge. It has space for all of my editing software. I have my speakers, my extra monitor, my RAID drive, which keeps all of our high definition footage on it. It's got a utility port for USB, so you can have your phone or whatever device you want to have plugged in there just right at the keypad. The one-touch control of the desk, you can have memory settings, so you can just find your perfect spot. Even if you have a partner or a spouse that uses the desk also, you can have separate memory settings. Thank you FlexiSpot for sponsoring today's video, and if you go to the link in the description of today's video, you can get $30 off your own FlexiSpot. Now I'm going to finish editing up this week's video and then get back to the build. This thing is strong.
Oh wow. I think we got a plan in place. We were just going through everything we need to do before we can call the inspector and say we're ready for a rough-in inspection.
2 switch legs, the kitchen lights, stair can, bathroom can,
Pendants.
outside lighting,
1 more outside outlet.
our outside light off of our back porch, smoke alarm. We have the office switch and light.
Outside lights, master fan, great room fan, and bathroom fans. We have our list made. It felt like it wasn't a lot until we were making a list, and now it feels a little overwhelming, but the only way to get rid of that feeling is to start tacking off the things on the list. So we are starting with our canned lights in our kitchen, which are pretty cool because they're gonna be able to shoot down in a specific direction because our ceiling's really slanted, and we were like, we can't just have lights shining off into our living room portion of the great room area. So Ryan's going to be going up above to start wiring those. I have to cut a channel through the foam, and then we have to run some wire also down below. So it'll be a busy day today as we try to get as much done as we can. Farther over?
Farther back. That way.
All right, I'm all suited up to go down below and pull the wire down. That will be our home run for these canned lights and this pendant light system that we still don't quite know what it's gonna be. We have that all pulled through to Ryan, so there's not much more to see here. But I have to say, it's amazing to think. Some days I feel like we haven't done that much, and then all of a sudden I realize like it's almost been a year. We've got a house over our head. We're not living in it yet, obviously, but like we're running electrical in it. This is pretty cool. All right, Ryan is behind me. He's pulling through the wire that I just put in down below, and we brought up all the way through to the rafters. He's getting that last one in. All the canned lights for the kitchen are already wired together, so that one can be marked off of our list. And then he also snuck in, he ran up and he put in a canned light into our bathroom that was part of our list too, so now we just need to wire that super fast. So we are getting things done this morning. So I'm outside the house. I'm gonna start prepping for our outdoor lights. We have 4 of them that are on the front portion of our house. So they already pre-drilled for those lights. So there's already holes, so it's pretty easy. I just have a spade bit so I can go through the foam, then we can shoot the wire through there. Should be pretty simple. The hard part is actually going to be connecting all those lights together from within the house and within the switches, but that will come a little bit later. Okay, that's as far as the drill will let me go. My ladder. Cool.
All right, you do ground screws.
My job isn't very complicated.
No, it's not. Would you like a more complicated job?
Oh, put that one in backwards.
Yeah. You just got done saying how your job wasn't very complicated.
That's what I was laughing about. All right, we have all of the channels cut in the foam for our outside lights. So I think we're gonna start getting ready to pull those wires through. I have to say, and Ryan just said it actually off of camera, this cutting the foam is slowing us down so much. And then we have to come back and put the foam back over. So it's just another part of the process. But it's far better than doing it if it was a real log cabin and you would be pulling the wires through tiny holes through the logs. So, you know, you get the log cabin feel, you gotta do a little bit of extra work, I guess.
Oh, I see your wire. Oh, you got it!
Like, it was like you just knew, Ryan. Yep. You're good. Come on up. Oh wait, I gotta grab it because it wants to go into the foam. Okay. All right, yeah, it's plenty. All right, we are done for today. We got those wires all pulled through to the house. We'll be ready to put those outlets on for the lights outside right when we start tomorrow. We're gonna take, we have 30 minutes before our kids get home from school, so we're gonna take that 30 minutes and pick up the work site, because as we work, tools go everywhere, everything just kind of goes all over the place. So we're gonna get cleaned up so tomorrow when we step in here, it is ready to roll. we are back in the build, and we are doing
outside electrical.
still working on electrical. You guys knew that was going to happen. Yeah, so we're going to go around and we're going to do all of the boxes that need to be worked up. Ryan's going to be on lights because they're up high.
Yeah, we have 4 outside exterior lights that go around the deck area. So we have all those wires pushed through, and I'm going to install the boxes and get those worked up so they're ready for the lamps. And
then I'm going to do all of the outlets, and I think there's 5 around, but most of them are actually all attached already. We have one that's not attached that I'll attach, and then I'm going to make up the boxes.
yeah, so Sarah's going to strip down the wires, attach the ground screw, and attach the jumper, and we'll be ready for outside receptacles on those guys.
Yep, that'll be that. So that's morning part of the day, and then we're hoping to get under the house again and get some 3-way switches run.
Yeah,
Is that correct?
We have 2 3-way switch legs that we're running from one entrance to the other entrance, and then it'll continue on to the lights. So we're going to try to get those ran, and that's, I think, the last like long 3-way run that we have to do.
That's what I was thinking. I think we have one other 3-way run to do, but it's not long. So,
And then I think like the biggest thing remaining is smoke detectors that we have to do.
ceiling fans.
Ceiling fan.
So they just keep on coming. The parts of the project just keep on coming. I'm wondering, this is like turning into a mini series within our series. Then we do electrical and it takes forever. So originally when we started, we thought this will take about
2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks, and then it slowly started growing, and it is what it is though. You know what? It's like, what else do we have going on?
Yeah, just building a house.
Building a house.
Doing
All
a
right.
YouTube channel.
All right, we're gonna get to work.
All right, let's head outside and learn how to wire up an exterior box.
Okay, Ryan gave me that quick tutorial on the first one, so I'm feeling confident now. I'll go around and get the other 4 outlet boxes. Ryan has the ladder out, so he'll be doing the lights around the house, and we should be able to get this done. We're in a little bit of a race because it's gonna start raining tomorrow, and rain for like 4 days, like it likes to do here in the springtime. And we just wanna make sure we have this portion done so we can keep moving on. But other than that, did I pass on that one?
I think so.
Would you give me like an A on the valedictorian? All right, I have 4 of those boxes all made up, and now I have this last one which doesn't have the box, so I'm gonna put that on, then get the box all made up, and I'll be done. Ryan is just right at the front of the house working on his second to last light, and then he'll probably be coming around finishing up that last one too. So I think we're doing great on just knocking this out this morning. All right, the box is on this one, so now all we have to do is make up this box, and the outside outlets are done. Ryan will get that last outside light done. We do have one more light up above, but that one will be coming a little bit later.
We don't need a destination, let's go where the river's taking us. Over fields and through the country, letting go of everything but us. Over the rainbow. If we hold tight, we can chase the Mississippi through the night.
The box is done.
It's done?
It's done.
Whoop.
Let's dip our toes right in and be reborn. I don't know why we'd wait. Grab sunglasses and the atlas. We can prove we're smarter than a phone. Let's go where there's no reception. See if we can make it on our own. Breathe deep in your chest. If we hold tight, we can chase.
Ryan is down below the house. We're gonna run those 2 3-way switch wires really quick. We have about a half hour before we have to go pick up our kids from school. So we're gonna bust it out. Do you see it? Once. Okay. I have that one labeled, so I'll go pull the excess on my side. All right, we are done with those. There wasn't much for you to see up on the top, but they are pulled through. They'll be ready to be wired up after our rough-in inspection. All we have left at this point is one outdoor light above our balcony, a few lights right above in our office area, and all this is just running the wires. We have to run one wire in our laundry room, run one wire in our son's room, one wire there. So we're down to 5 things. And I feel like yesterday we started out with a list that just looked enormous. So I feel like we can actually tackle this now. And Ryan is back from down below. And I feel like we had a super, super productive week. So are you actually feeling like there's an end in sight now to pulling wires?
I do.
I do too.
We got like just kind of maintenance stuff to figure.
Yeah, it's like I was counting them up. It's like 5 things.
Yeah.
It's simple now.
So hopefully by mid next week, we'll be able to call for rough-in.
Yeah. All right. Woo! We're getting there, guys.
River's taking us. Over fields and through the country, letting go of everything but us. If we hold tight, we can chase the Mississippi through the night, hundreds of miles away. The water is warm. Let's dip our toes right in and be reborn. I don't know